On the way in, so let's talk. I had to shorten the title because I couldn't get all the title in. But basically the title is Not Told. What do they know that you don't know? You know, I learn a little bit every day. What has been fascinating to me has been the pyramid thing in Egypt because, you know, no one builds that. No one gets to build something like that and just not think about how was that actually built. Was that built by Anunnaki giants back in the day? I mean, those bricks were so heavy. How long did it take them to build those pyramids? Why did they put a pyramid, somewhat like pyramid, in Las Vegas, right in Las Vegas? Draw energy. Tesla knew this. Everybody knew this stuff. Then there's the hollow earth. Has anybody ever discussed the hollow earth with you? We heard about flat earthers. What about hollow earthers? Well, no one's ever been to the center of the earth, so no one knows what's below that's 6 feet under that you're gonna end up at, or, you know, how far they've been drilling. Have they drilled down to the earth's magma? Impossible. You don't have none. The earth is too freaking big to drill through all the way through, right? Stay right there. To drill all the way through. So nobody really knows if it's hollow or not. No one knows whether it's solid or hollow, because no one can ever drill that far. But if they can build a pyramid and have all of these sections of caves in the pyramid that just go down, 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 right? And then what about the people in Siberia, the Russians in Siberia, that drilled this long, long, long. She ain't even looking where she going. She just, I'm just gonna walk out in the middle of the street. All right, they dug this long, long, long. Look it up. Look it up. Look up hole drilled in Siberia. And when they drilled the hole as far as they thought they can go, as far as their drill bit would go, and then they're trying to study, you know, Earth's core. And they know how far they went. They know they went a long way. And then they put a microphone down there. And what they heard sounded like people screaming. 4 people in the house, only 4 likes, no likes. I don't know, it's okay. It's always like that. There's always 4 people in the house, no likes. It equals up to 4 a lot of times. 8, 4, 7, 3, 10, 6. It's okay. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Right. They dropped the bomb on the moon and studied that, and it rang for like 8 hours. So they knew the moon was hollow. Well, have they done that on Earth? How many nuclear bombs have we dropped? You know, we dropped a lot of nuclear bombs. We blow up nuclear bombs underneath the Earth. Why are they blowing up nuclear bombs? Well, I don't know. Yeah, they bury them under the Earth and blow up nuclear bombs underneath the Earth. Like they're trying to blow the freaking Earth up. Without getting religious. Now, I'm going to say something, and if you're church folk, don't get offended because it has nothing to do with church. It has nothing to do with religion. I don't believe in religion. I believe in a faith. So let's just keep it real. This is for a discussion. It's just a discussion. It's just discussion. But we've all been told in myriad of ways, all being Christian, by the way, whether you're Lutheran, who say, when you gone, you just gone, and you just turn back to ashes, dust to dust. That's it. There's no afterlife. There's nothing. Now, these are Christians, and these are Lutheran Christians, okay? We'll let you know. People always associating themselves with Christianity only look at their Christianity, especially people of color, you know, whether they're Baptist or Presbyterian. They don't look at other Christianities. But let's just say, it's not about religion. This is not about religion. So, Catholics are quote-unquote Christians as well. I mean, they believe in the Christ, right? Even though they think Mary is more than the Christ, because Mary had the Christ. But I'm just saying. And they believe when you pass away, you just go to purgatory. You sit down there and you chill until somebody comes and get you or don't get you. That's what they believe. So it's purgatory. Now, Christians believe, as what, was it John or Peter or Paul, whoever said it, absent from the body, presence with the heavenly. Well, a lot of people are going to be absent from the body and they ain't going to be present with the heavenly. Even though they think they are, they probably not. But let's just deal with the people who think absent from the body. I can't wait to get to that dark place where religions say that is a hell or a Hades or an abyss, nothing but darkness. There's some people who can't wait to get there. They're called Satanists, they're called atheists, they may be called people who just do wrong, man, and just can't stop doing wrong. I don't know. But that's the other place. Is it possible that this hollow earth leads to that place? And that's why they call it what it is. Okay, so the earth's core is nothing but solid heat. Solid heat. It's just heat. This person got nine sixes on the back of the license plate. She don't know what to do. Anyway, people can't drive. Just because you have a car don't mean you can drive. That's what it comes down to. You have a car don't mean you can drive at all. Doesn't mean you able to afford a car. You shouldn't even have got licensed though. Anyway, let's get back to it. So let's say this hollow earth, you contain spirit, right? Right? If you believe you're a spirit, you believe you flesh. I'm not sure. Again, this is not a discussion of religion. This is just a discussion as to where does hollow earth play? And is this hollow earth a place that you end up going to when you leave if you're not living a cool life? I don't know. Or do you go out in space? You go into the heavens if you live a righteous life. Look, that you don't know because you hear. All you know is what you read, but you don't know. So don't be acting like I know because Jesus said. No, just leave that alone because it's not a discussion. It's about the metaphysical. If the earth is hollow, is that a place that you can go down to? I mean, like I say, Egyptian caves got tunnels way, way down into the earth. They just go. This woman said it just goes and goes and goes. I don't know if it gets hotter as you go, but it goes and goes and goes. It just goes down, 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 right? You got the people in Russia that dug that real long hole into the earth, and they put a microphone down there, and all they heard was screaming and yelling. Just noise. Sound like people screaming. Like I said, if I find, I'll put it in the comments below. All right, now we got, and then you got the people who sold their souls and they throw up devil horns and 3/6s and all that stuff, and they hovers and they own gods, and you know, so you figure they're gonna end up maybe in the hollow earth. I'm not sure where they're gonna end up at. It's the metaphysical I'm talking about. So why did Egyptians bury their kings and queens? Like all other people they killed, sacrificed, they threw them in a hole. But those who was worth something, kings and queens and all the Yamins, Horus and all the Egyptian gods and pharaohs, they buried them with their goods, but they buried them in the pyramid. So why did they bury them in the pyramid? It must have been something about the pyramid and the energy that the pyramids give off that had them do that. It had to be. Because if you look up the pyramids, you can see that they're built off energy. They built the pyramids like to point directly up in the sky to access the energy of the earth. Now, people don't know anything about that because you're not scientists. I'm not a scientist either. But it makes sense to me. This whole earth is full of energy, which is why they killed Tesla. That's why Tesla's in this situation as well. They killed Tesla and took away everything that Tesla knew. They claimed that they took his stuff and destroyed it. But if you look up the history of Tesla, you can see that he found that he can garner energy from the earth. The earth is a big magnet generating energy. That's the energy that's keeping us alive besides the sun. That's the energy that keeps us alive, keep our heart ticking. Our heart is based off energy. Your heart beats from electricity, electrical circuits that's built into your body. So you got the earth that's full of electricity. You got the sun that's giving you, and then you got your heart that needs that. It's crazy. So why do they take Tesla technology, which just gave us free energy for the rest of our lives? I mean, for all the things that we know now, the things that we should know when it comes to energy, man, we so far back behind that curve, man, it's a shame. We should have been flying cars in 1930 if the powers that be, and you know who they are. You know who they are, the greedy people. You know, they want everything for themselves. They are harnessing this energy for themselves. That's why they're trying to live forever. They're trying to go underneath the ground and all these caves they got underneath the ground. These people got places to live. So they claim they're trying to block out the sun. That's why we finally got a decent clear day today, but it ain't gonna be clear for long. I'm sure they're gonna start spraying soon. But they claiming that, okay, we putting all this geoengineering up here to block the sun so it's not all that hot here. Okay, got you. But that's a lie. That's a lie, la 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 la. That's a la 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 la. Cause they're doing that for something totally different. Man, I hope this way goes the right way, man, because if not, I'm in trouble. Oh, that's good. So yeah, so we got the harnessing of energy that comes around us every day is just energy. Then we have our spirituality. Then we have, why did the Incas believe in a place of darkness as well? These the Inca tribes. They believed in that. They allowed them to put a freaking telescope up on their land to see what's up outside this universe. To see what's up. The name of that telescope in Arizona is called, yep, Lucifer. That's the name of the Catholic telescope that they have in Arizona. I forgot what mountain is at. It's on top of this mountain. There's a Catholic, for all you Catholics who, like, you know, have a pedophile problem for some reason. For some reason, Catholics who believe in a dark place, but they believe in purgatory too. And they believe, I guess, in a heaven. I'm not sure what. So stop. Stop something. Maybe I'm blind. This freaking guy. So yeah, they got a telescope called Lucifer. And this telescope looks out into, now supposedly looking for aliens. Now everybody know aliens been here for a long time. If you don't think that there's alien races living here now underneath the earth, if you don't believe that, then you just dumb. You just dumb. Not dumb because you're dumb, but dumb because you're dumb to that fact. Because you should know that by now. Aliens been here for a long time. We don't get all this technology to do what we do just because some European guys were smart enough and scientific enough to come up with the iPhone and the iPad and all that stuff. No, man, they got that technology from someplace else. And that was technology outside our realm. It's alien technology. All right, now, let's get back to it. Here's another question. Okay, so there's a good place you go to when you leave here, and there's a not so good place you go to, which is darkness, and it's supposed to be heat. Lots of heat. You know, where Christian people always say you going. That place. Place with a lot of heat, a lot of darkness. Well, I just want to get to work sometime today. That's all. That's all I want to do. So there's a place like that. So this place is crazy. It's going to be crazy. So all these cats decide they want to go there. Now there's supposed to be people in this place that just torture you forever. It might even be a friend of yours who didn't quite make it. So now he got to torture you forever. Then there's people who believe in that Satan thing, and they want to get on the good side of Satan because they know they ain't going to the nice place. They know they're going to the dark place. So they figure, let's make friends with the Satan and all them people who are going to be torturing me for the rest of my life. And maybe they won't torture me as much as they're going to torture all the people who don't like Satan. I mean, I need to know, how do people in the Catholic Church rape children? I need to know, how do pastors in the Christian church rape boys and have sex with secretaries and get them pregnant? Because all they do is preach hell. So I guess they don't go because they're pastors and preachers. They don't have to go. Deacons, they don't go. You do whatever you want. As long as you're a deacon and a pastor, as long as you're a pope, as long as you're a priest, you can do what you want to do. Rape kids, have sex with secretaries, cheat on your wife, adultery. Don't worry about it. You're a pastor and you are a preacher. You're not going to the dark place, really. Or is there something they're not telling you? Or they telling you that, nah, there's no such thing. And look at what we did. We're not worrying about going to the dark place. But what if the dark place is right there in the hollow earth? What if it's right there? And what if your spirit and your body, when it's all dead, wormed all up and everything, you're dead and you're looking ugly, and they dig you up later because they found out that something happened? You know what I mean? Then what happens? Now again, I'm not talking about any spiritual thing. I'm not talking spirituality. I'm talking about physicality. I'm talking about the hollow earth and stuff like that. And I don't want to be in the hollow earth. I might go 6 feet under, but I don't know about it. I'll be right back. So all I'm saying is, I think I'm just saying, all I'm saying is, physicality wise, knowing that the earth, because none of you never went to the bottom of the earth, no one's been to the actual center of the earth, but they do know the earth is a rotation inside the earth that rotates counter to the way the earth rotates, which is crazy because the earth is flat. But anyway, and this is where you got that hot magma, and that's where you get the volcanoes and all that stuff. You get all that stuff. Right? You get all that. So the physicality of it is, where do you go unless you decide you want to, get burnt up and thrown out to sea when you out of here? You know what I mean? But where did these other people thought they were going? Where did these pharaohs and Egyptian and these people who buried their dead kings and queens and people with gold and silver and all that stuff? Have you ever thought about why those pyramids are really there and why they and where they are? And then we got little pyramids all around this country just to obtain energy that Tesla told us about. This it's in Earth. Tesla proved it, and that's why they destroyed really his technology. No, they have Tesla technology. So I want you to look up some things today. I want you to open up your mind. Stop just being a humdrum, waking up every morning, just be a humdrum dummy. I'm just saying, wake up your mind sometimes and think besides, what are you going to eat tonight? Or what are you going to wear today? Think a little bit past that today. Take this day to think a little bit past why we have pyramids. Why did they bury ghosts, their people in pyramid with the gold and everything? I mean, these people weren't crazy. You can't build a pyramid that high, weighs that much, and be stupid. And have these pyramids aiming perfectly at a part of the sky that's perfectly aligned. And it wasn't done by Europeans. That was the thing about it. That's why Masons and everybody worship Egypt. Secret societies love Egypt because they knew how smart our people were. Yeah, they were people of color. Yeah, there was no Elizabeth Taylors over there or Rock Hudsons or anybody else who was acting like they was Egyptian, but they was Caucasians in the movies. No, it was people of color that was over in freaking Egypt. That's why they went over there and tried to chip off all the noses on the Sphinx. Because they know all them noses on the Sphinxes and all them lips were big lips and big noses. Yeah. They start chipping away at it, trying to take away our history. Now, you may be Egyptian, you may not, but those are people of color. And those people were smart. They were mathematicians. They didn't have calculators. They didn't have iPads. They didn't have all that stuff when they built them pyramids. How would they know how to build something that big that would be perfectly aligned? All three pyramids and the Pyramid of Giza. How would they know this? Without an iPad, without Facebook, without Trump. How would they know this, dog? And how would these ancient Incas know about time the way they do? They know about the different heavens and the different pathways of where your spirituality go. They know this stuff. It's been scripted, been written on walls. And the thing about it is everything that went down, they wrote on walls. See, we don't write nothing down. Only thing we write is checks. That's the only thing we write. Yeah. Only thing we write is our name on the check because we need to cash that because we broke. We ain't writing nothing else. Ain't nobody writing up plans for their life. Ain't nobody writing up. They ain't writing up nothing. But these people was drawing and writing, and everything they was doing, they was drawing it on the freaking pyramid wall. Everything is on the pyramid wall. We did this pyramid wall. It's right there for you to decode and to see. And Egyptologists are keeping some of this stuff away from us because they don't want us to know our history, our true history. That you, if you're melanated, and if you haven't been mudded out like me, because I do have Caucasian and Indian in my blood, it's been proven, I've seen the pictures. But it don't matter, you still got part king in you. When you start realizing that you kings and queens, you start walking around worrying about whether somebody at the Chinese store gonna get your order wrong. Because that's the only place you feel as though you got power. You ain't got no power at work. You do what they tell you to do at work. I gotta do what they tell me to do at work, but I do it at my own pace. As you see, I'm still here talking to you on the joint. But what I'm saying is, you got more power. You got more power spiritually. You have more power via your history. They took your history away. Malcolm X told you that. Elijah told you that. And I'm not a Muslim, but what some of the stuff they say is true. They took away your religion, your culture, and your God. Because they don't want you to know that. They want you to worship them as gods. They want you to worship their money. You worship their money, you worship them. Now, of course, I'm a debt slave just like everybody else. No doubt about it. But I use my debt to my advantage. I don't just get in debt just to have a freaking Gucci belt that costs $700. I'm not going to freaking Macy's, not Macy's. I'm not going to Neiman's and buying $1,500 pair of shoes or $1,500 pair of freaking sneaks. I might buy some $1,500 pair of down forward boots though. But no. I mean, that's where you stuck at. You stuck worshiping the wrong king when they need to be worshiping you. You got to put yourself in a power play position. Every day I come here to this place of employment, they know I'm in power. You know why? Because they know I know. These cats don't even try to challenge me. They trying to get me to come into management. Man, why don't you come into management? Why don't you become a Mason? These cats want me, dog. They want me. They want me because besides me fiddling and flapping around with y'all every day talking about fragrance music, this joint right here is crazy. And I sometimes I don't want to talk about the knowledge that I've obtained, and other people have obtained the same knowledge. I'm not the only one, like I know everything. There's other guys that I listen to that I got it from. Like WoodwardTV. Check out WoodwardTV. They guys very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. We got to empower ourselves with the knowledge of ourselves and realize that you're a king and you're queens. You're not dogs. You're not hoes. You're not. You're just not. You don't go around just getting women pregnant without a condom out there. Sex is a beautiful thing. Intimacy is a beautiful thing in the context of it's got to be right. You got to be right. You can't be looking at porn, man. That messes up your spirituality and clogs your brain from you trying to know something else. In other words, the heavenly said, think about me all day long. You ain't got to think about me on a constant. That's what I get. You got to think about me on a constant. But think about me from time to time. Realize what I've given you. Realize that I woke you up this morning. Realize that. And you're a king. You're getting a king from a king. You'll never be a king like your father. But you can become a king, not a god. I didn't say a god. Jay-Z think he a god. No, I ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you can be a king. Be a king because you are a king. You are queens. You've been put in a position that you've been indoctrinated through your school, from elementary all the way up to here. My country, 'tis of thee. Sweet land of my brothers and sisters locked up in jail over a freaking trumped up weed charge. Of that I do see. Land where the European fathers died, but that's all bullcrap because people died before they got here. And they're not going to say land where our fathers died. They're not talking about the real Indians who were here before. They're not talking about our fathers because we were here before they got here. They're talking about where their people died at. Their people died in the mountains of Europe. Then they came over here and started dying over here. But there's people already dead over here in this earth. And they were kings. They ruled this America. The United States. Or put people in jail and shoot them in the middle of the street and shoot up a whole school where their fathers died. There's a lot of death going on here. And it's ridiculous that we involve ourselves into it. And I'm just so surprised at Chicago. Obama is out of Chicago. But they got the highest death rate. Because them guys who are killing each other don't know they're kings. They kill each other because they don't have nothing to look forward to. They don't see a kingship in their life. They don't have a father around. The father probably is in jail. But that was the condition that they made for us to make sure they lock up all of our people of color, put them in jail, so we have fatherless families. But these guys knew better as well. Them cats ain't in there because of a condition of that they had to do what they had to do. No, they could have chosen another path. You guys aren't in prison. You here talking to me. I'm here at work. And no, I ain't in prison. So they could have made a choice. They decided to make a choice other way. You know, you're not going to have money sometimes. Sometimes you just got to eke it out and deal with it. Not sell drugs to your people and kill them and not have a conscience about it. You know, I always said owning a bar would be something I would never do. Because it would hurt my heart to know that my bar was involved in someone having a car crash and not being here anymore. And know that the last drink they had was at my bar. I could never run a bar. Yes, I go to bars. And yes, I'm thankful when I get home every night that I'm guided the way I am. And I'm thankful for traveling mercies. Here and back to work and everything. But what if I had a bar and your last drink was your last drink at my place and your last drink was your last drink forever? Or your last drink and now you're in the hospital. And you got that at my bar, right? We had a choice. We had to drink. But you did. You didn't put your seatbelt on, but you did. You know, and you lived. You didn't live. I mean, we have choices to make in our lives, man, and they can either be good, bad, happy, sad. But you got to understand there are repercussions to our decisions that we make. And sometimes you're given that mercy and your grace. That's the only way I live. I don't live with wearing crosses and Jesus tags on the car and white Jesus hanging up in my house and crosses all over the place. I don't live like that. I can't live like that. I got to live on mercy and faith. And these people who live in these temples who was buried, these kings, they might not have been Christian or whatever. They might have been whatever they do, pagans or whatever. But they still had a faith in what they believed in, whatever that was. See, most of us are people of religion, and that's why we walk around sending people to hell. When actually those people sending people to hell are going to be people that's in hell. Because that's what they used to saying it. I can't deal with people always saying, what the hell? Hell, 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 hell. Like, you just like that word. Keep speaking stuff into existence. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't use profanity. I can talk to you guys all day. Profanity don't even come to my mind. I know what it is. I used to use it. I used to MF it with the best. But it's not part of my vernacular now. Because my mind is clear about where I'm trying to be. Because I'm a king, yo. I show y'all every day I'm a king. I'm a king right here. I'm a king right here. My father is the boss. But he said you can be a king. Just act right. Stop acting like a knucklehead and act right. And maybe I'll let some things happen for you. And if you don't, that's your choice. I'm not talking about where you go. I don't know. I don't care where you go. You go where you got to go. I got to deal with me. I can't be worrying about where you going to end up at, wherever you end up at, whenever you end up at it. But what I'm saying is if you treat yourself like the king that you are and the queen that you are, treat yourself like that first and let that exude to other people. So then when you go up amongst somebody who has a little bit of knowledge, you're not there to debate. You're just there to showcase that, yeah, I know that. I got that. You ain't telling me nothing I already know. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but you can't talk to me about that. I already know about that, bro. I already know the lies or the truths and everything about that. I'm already versed on that. That's part of being a king. If you're not doing that, you're not, just self-educating yourself on a daily basis, then you are not a king. You're a slave. You're a pauper. You're a sheeple. No, I don't know everything, but I'm always trying to get to know everything. No, you never hear me say, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. You don't have to worry about me saying that because that's stupid. Why would I waste words? I'm very careful with the words that I select and choose, even when I'm talking to you guys. I try to make sure everything I say has some substance to it. I'm not going to waste any words, which is why I don't cuss or use profanity. Those are wasted words, man. What if I cuss as the last word I say in my life? Oh, that. Man, please. Listen here. You all are kings. I don't care what ethnicity you are. You're a king if you're trying to better yourself and try to do the best you can for yourself each and every day. Yeah, you're going to fall on some bull crap like me from time to time. I'm looking at some booty or whatever. I'm be thinking about some booty because I'm tired of being single. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to be married, in the right circumstances. That's conducive to me and that person. Not it being a like this and I gotta give it too much and this person, or vice versa. This person gotta give it too much. No, it gotta be even kill. You gotta keep your mind even killed. If it's not right, don't do it. And that goes with everything in life. If it's not right, don't do it. These people who buried themselves in friggin' in pyramids with their gold and everything, they knew where they were going. They had a faith that they was taking their gold with them someplace. That was their faith. The Aztecas, they had a faith. They sacrificed. What if they were still sacrificing people? I mean, we sacrifice people now. The underground people still sacrificing people. That's why all these kids are missing. They doing sacrifices every day. Satanists are doing sacrifices every day. So is your Vatican. A lot of kids are missing from Haiti. Remember that. Every time there's a bad storm, you know what I mean? There's some people missing. And more than likely, they're going to be kids. And these kids are being sacrificed for the energy that they give off. And I'm going to give you just one last tidbit about that being happening. Do you know these elitists, these people are trying to live forever? So they have hearts. They got the cure to cancer. They got Queen Elizabeth dead behind. Should have been dead a long time ago. She probably got a clone by now. But my point is this. They like killing babies. They like to make sure the baby is scared and screaming. They need that blood with the adrenaline in it. So when they kill you, that's why Frankenstein or a vampire dude, he tried to scare the people before he sucked their blood because he needed that energy. That very thing is going on now. And it happened back in Egypt day. They found a whole bunch of sacrificial people that's storming the hole. They sacrificed. Now Hitler gassed all his people, but they weren't sacrifices. He didn't gas them trying to get their energy from them. He just gassed because he didn't like them. And to this day, Jews are the best in the world because they were gassed, but we got hung by trees forever, and we not kings. We can't go around saying we black. We can't go somebody calling us something. But I guess you can't. You can't just walk around and calling us niggas. So I guess you can't walk around calling Jaime Jews. So I got that part. That's true. They've been through something, supposedly, and we've been through something, no doubt about it, because you saw the hangings on the trees. So I'm just saying, realize with all the energy that I've given you right now, and all the inquisitiveness that I gave you to look this stuff up for yourself, right now, live for right now, and then live for each moment, and take advantage of every moment. And realize in every moment, everything you do, think of yourself as being a king. See, last night I was a pauper. I was thinking some bullcrap last night and almost got caught up. But if you start thinking of yourself as a king, you'll stop using profanity. You'll stop looking at porn. You'll stop drinking so much. I.e. me. You'll stop drinking so much. And I drink a lot of wine. I ain't gonna lie, I like wine, but people tell me I drink about a bottle of wine a day. Your pancreas is just waiting to get jacked up. So is your liver, trying to break down all them sugars and alcohol. But I'm saying I like to drink one glass of wine. Then all of a sudden I say, can I have another glass? And they'll pour it like that. I ain't asked for all that wine. The other night I'm like, that's too much. Stop. I'm trying to control myself. I'm not a drunk. I just like drinking wine. It's just tasty. Cabernet is my drink. Sip a glass. I look distinguished. The energy of the equinox of the Jimmy Jeffersons and the lands of the planets is lined up perfectly with the psychosocial. You know, and I'm drinking wine. I'm looking cool. I'm looking intelligent. I'm doing my thing, right? I ain't trying to get drunk. I don't drink Long Island iced teas like my homie. I don't get down like that. I don't drink no Henny. I ain't drinking no whiskey, liquor, all that stuff. I'm not drinking that. I'm drinking wine and chilling. But sometimes I go to another, and instead of stopping drinking, I might grab a beer. But I'm saying, my king is always trying to find a way to stop doing stuff ain't got no business doing. My king sometimes rises up, but sometimes my slave rises up. Try to be more king and less slave, ladies and gentlemen. More kings and queens and less slaves and sheeple. And when we all realize that we are kings and queens and not slaves and sheeple, we start bringing ourselves up and start finding excuses for ourselves. Just try to bring yourself up. Like, subscribe, and share to my channel. Share this video. If it makes sense to you, please do so. I'm going to try to put some links down below when I get a chance. Once I go in here and do what I got to do, I'll put some links down to the things that I checked out this morning about what I was talking about, so you can either say it's true or not. But the Tesla thing is obvious. Just look up Tesla, not the car, but his technology. That's easy to do. And they'll lead you to the pyramids and how he went around his house 3 times every night because he only believed in numbers divisible by device that can be divided by 3. 3, 6, 9, all numbers that divided by 3. I believe in the number of perfection, 7. I wish I was perfect, but I'm not. And I'll show you how imperfect I am. I was born in the 7th month. My birthday is on the 18th, 8 minus 1. And the year I was born is 6 plus 1. All those are 7s. The problem is 8 was minus 1. I'm just saying. But if you was born 7/17/61, all equal 7s, you might be chilling. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, I gotta go. I don't know, I just made that up. But 7 is a number of perfection. Look it up. It's in that thing they call the Bible. 7 days,